Hi, my name is Maria, and you're watching Society Icebreaker.
What's up, bro?
What's
What's
up
good
with
with
you?
you, man? How life? What's up?
Life is chill for real. Life
chilling?
is kind of in a fast motion, but also chill.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking it day by day.
So what you been doing? Like,
I've been doing these shoots.
mm-hmm.
Other than the shoots, the modeling and stuff like that, just been working. Been working
Understandable.
on the craft and just figuring shit out.
Understandable. I got 7 questions for you. Ready?
I'm ready.
What made you want to get into modeling in the first place? Like, what made you want to say, like, let me start modeling?
So what made me go into modeling in the first place was honestly, it was a confidence booster, but
Mhm.
also other than a confidence booster, wanted to be like in my favorite brands. Pants, like Hollister or
Mhm.
Urban Outfitters, stuff like that. Seeing print modeling, seeing the people on like, on the side or something like that. I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah.
And I want to be on that. So I'd rather be the face or just like my visions of already creative ideas that I have, just being in there and being the face of like their brands.
That's tough.
So
That's
being
tough.
like, in the brand modeling and also like maybe fitness modeling, commercial modeling. That's what I'm learning more about, but wanting to be the face of somebody's brand.
When did you start it to like say to yourself, I want to do it? Was it last year or recently or a long time ago?
I would say this was always like a long time ago, but more
Mhm.
so I'm putting pieces together of what I actually want to do. And that's something that I would definitely want to do.
What was your first gig?
I think the collab after I did that photo shoot with the bikini photo shoot,
Mhm.
and it was kind of like a urban luxury type of photo shoot, and I just had like a black dress or something like that, but it was kind of out of my comfort zone because I already did the bikini one where it was cool, but then this one was more of like kind of modest in a way.
Yeah.
And I liked that, but at the same time I wanted to make sure that I looked at it like that, like looked the part as well.
Yeah.
So
while being uncomfortable while you modeling and everything, how do you make yourself comfortable, or like photographers say to get you comfortable? Like,
well, they kind of just always say like, make sure you're comfortable, stuff like that. Just take a deep breath, stuff like that. What I do for myself though to make myself comfortable is definitely taking deep breaths, staying grounded. I do a lot of like meditation. So honestly, before I go into the photo shoots or anything like that, I kind of take deep breaths in my car before I get there. I make sure, or even like when I came in here, I took a deep breath and stuff like that. And just made sure that I was cool, calm and collected with myself. I kind of talked to myself in the mirror like, are you good? You
good, man? It'd be like that. How's the modeling journey been so far? What was the good and what's the bad?
So I wouldn't say it's no bad because everything's exciting and new. But the good thing so far is a teachable moment. You have to be a student in your life, everything. Even if you feel like you know everything about it, you're still learning something new.
Yeah.
And this modeling is something new, which is so exciting for me. But I would say the good thing about it is me learning more like creative ideas, getting more into myself, seeing what type of things I like, type of fashion, what type of learning more poses from other models. Support. The support that I'm getting is love. Like for real. Like different people reaching out from me, but people that I didn't even know from different states, cities and stuff like that, telling me, oh, you could do this, or I really like your shoots and stuff like that, or I think you should do more of this, stuff like that. The photographers, stuff like that with the collabs. So stuff like that.
I feel like the one thing about it when it comes to support, like it hit really different when you get support by people that you don't know.
You don't even know.
Like that shit just like
like how do you know me?
Like, how do you know me? Like when I be looking at my DMs and somebody be like, yo, I love your video, keep going. Like I love the motivation, like everything. I be like, okay, I'm doing something. I'm doing something. But when it comes from people I know, the love so there, I'm like, okay, good. But it never hit the same as a stranger like telling you what's up.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
because they see the vision just like you in a way.
Yes.
I mean, not maybe 100%, but whatever you pushing out, they see it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And the thing about it too, it's like when I be doing them motivational videos, it's like I'm helping somebody get through them days, get through them times. So it's like
you don't know if they needed to hear that in that very moment.
Bro.
Yep.
So when somebody be like, I needed this, I be like, I'm doing something that I'm supposed to do. For real, it feels good. Like, it definitely feels good. What was the wildest or crazy experience you had since you started modeling?
So since I kind of started, I wouldn't say I have the wildest or crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't say I have any wild or craziest moments.
So what was your favorite moment?
Favorite moment?
Yeah.
Honestly, getting the best pictures in the moment. Feeling very comfortable. So I feel like just like anything you're doing, you get a little anxious, but then you're in your groove. So I think the best moments are when I'm in my groove, taking the photo shoots and stuff like that, taking the pictures, and I just feel very confident, feel very like this is the best like pictures. This is coming out very well. So just feeling like into myself so much where it's like it's just feeding off the photographers. They taking good pictures saying, oh, all right, that's perfect, that's good, that's everything. And I'm like, all right, I feel the same way. So it's like I guess feeding off the energy and just
the connection.
Yeah, feeling so good about it in a way.
Nah, definitely. What you going next week? Where you going next week?
Next week?
Where you going next week? Where you going next? Wait, it's supposed to be a secret?
Nah. It's all on my page. New York Fashion Week runway. I'm all in there. Yep.
What made you want to take a step into New York Fashion Week? Like,
honestly, like I said, another confidence builder. Something that maybe I never thought of, or like I always think like, can I do this? Or but always kind of pushing myself more to like, oh, I can do this, or just submit the agency, or submit this, submit that, do that. When I wanted to do something, I had the vision. You know how like you write out all the things. So I wrote out what I wanted to do, and kind of like it was also being on the runway. But okay, what can be bigger than that? Being on New York Fashion Week. So I'm like, okay, I could be on a runway, but why don't I try to succeed to be on that? So what I did was
come on, bro, come on. Like this is big. This is big. You just I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's like you just started. Yeah, you had a vision for like a long time, but you just started and you about to go to New York Fashion Week.
I am.
And do your thing. I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is so big, bro. Like you should be really proud. Mom, dad, uncle, cousin, sister, brother, whoever watching, you should be proud.
That's what I'm saying.
You should be proud.
Even if you started, even if you've been doing this, if you have a vision, just keep doing that, and don't just do it like, okay, I made it this far. Nah, keep going. Like I don't know, whatever, anything you thinking of, you could do that shit. Like no cap, you could really do that.
Yes.
So like when I thought about runway modeling, doing that, I'm like, okay, what else I could do more? So I just submitted something for that, did my comp card, and I got through. So
were you excited? Like
I was excited when I seen that email. Of course, what?
What? I'm out of Jersey, bro. What? Like, come on.
I was at work like, what the like? Read that email like, oh word, like yeah, that's me.
It's so crazy because like I had the same experience as you. You feel me? I didn't submit to no modeling shit at all. But like taking a risk, you feel me, trying. One day, it was the morning time, it was like last week, and I just felt like, let me go wallow shit. Let me see if he posts a new video. Wrote a comment, and just for him to pin it and tell me DM my number.
Dang.
Like
that's big though.
That's big. Just off of just taking a risk.
That's big.
You feel me? So I definitely agree with what you said, bro. Like take a risk.
And
like,
just doing it.
Just do it. A lot of shit that people be like so scared of or afraid of, that shit could take you so far. Like it can lead you to so many things in life. So it's like you gotta take the risk because you never know.
That's true.
It's
that
like
is very true.
Modeling. People can look at this shit and be like, okay, I see her doing her thing. I give it about a year and a half. You blowing up. You in magazines. You in all type of things. You feel me? So it's like, keep going for real. You got this shit, bro, for real.
With what you're saying as well, I feel like I definitely seen a poster. I forgot what it was from, but it was saying how like the people basically that are always in fear, they might be the smartest people because they have that fear. They never is successful. The people that are successful are the people that just do it.
Yeah.
Without maybe not no thinking process, but just keep doing it.
Yes.
It's not the people that are in fear. It's people that are already just doing, or they just did it, or whatever the case is. They're not. Like, they just take it all the way.
It's just so crazy. Stop being scared, bro. Get off the couch, bro. If you want to be a cooker, be a chef. If you want to do some nursing shit, be a doctor. Like, you want to be a police officer, be like attorney. Like, everything that I'm saying to you, be something bigger than what you want to be. Because when you lower your standards, you always going to meet the qualification for it. But when you make your standards real high, yeah, you're going to have to run. Yeah, you're going to have to jump. You're going to do a lot of things. But once you meet that qualification, what you want to do for your standards, bro, you're good for life. Like, just keep going, bro.
Keep going, yeah.
Outside of modeling, how has life been? What type of woman are you trying to grow into your 20s? Who you trying to be in your 20s?
I'm trying to be, so I just turned 25. I like to say 25. But basically, I'm just trying to turn into a woman, I guess I could say. In every aspect of my life, trying to learn more about myself, developing more mental health, trying to get into that as well. With also my health, just in the fitness and as well. Just trying to, like, in anything, any aspect of my life, life that I'm trying to do good at, I'm trying to excel at it in a way.
I respect that a lot, definitely, because that's how I look at myself in my 20s. Like, in my 20s, I want to go so hard.
That's what
Due
I'm
to
saying.
the fact, because it's like, I think about the future a lot. I don't have kids, but when I do have kids, I want to be prepared. I want to be ready. I want to be financially stable. I want to have a house. Like,
Right.
so it's like, I want to go so hard in my 20s, but to get where I need to be at, I got to focus on myself, my health, my mental, everything you need.
Right.
Because you could chase something forever, but if you're not right within yourself,
It may not happen. Exactly.
it may not happen.
Right.
Not because you can't do it, just because you're not like,
You're not in the right mindset.
yes, you're not in the right mindset.
That's a fact, though.
So it's like,
I feel that with kids as well. Like, that's a whole different topic, but like, you're never going to be very prepared about kids.
yeah,
But if you're not in the right mindset already, I feel like it doesn't help.
yeah,
Or just in your environment.
yeah.
So,
honestly, and I'm not trying to like, I'm trying to have fun in my 20s, but I'm trying to be serious.
exactly.
Work
This
now.
is the part where we
have
can mess
fun.
up. We can mess up all in our. Hold on, let me change that stigma. We can mess up in every year, 20s, 30s, 40s. It doesn't really have, because we're not comparing our lives to anybody and we're not making it any way. You can mess up any time of your life, I meant to say. But the 20s is like, I guess what people say. You can mess up in that part of that life.
I feel like messing up in your 20s is really, really dangerous.
You think so?
Yes, the reason why I say that, because it's like, if you start off slow, you're going to have to really build that shit up. Ground by ground.
That's true.
Shit don't come off fast like how I used to. You feel me?
Okay, that's true.
And if you don't got no helping hand or like big ass family support, it's gonna be so hard. You mess up your credit in your 20s, you gotta build that shit up. You go to jail in your 20s. Once you get shit on your background, it's hard to get taken off. So like, don't mess up in your 20s at all. Use your 20s to like make mistakes, but don't mess up.
I see what you're saying.
You
Like,
see what I'm talking
I see
about?
what you're saying. Like, you can make mistakes like you said, but still guide your way.
Messing up in your 20s, bro, that shit gonna take a time.
I like that though. I like that advice. Because like I said, it's like who you hear it from. I hear it always from the older generation of, oh, that's the years to mess up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe they're just doing it from their generation of what they, you know, what they've been raised or how they was. And maybe that's why they're there at that time in their life of where they are at now. Because they were listening to what they, like, that advice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So maybe if they heard, like, you can make mistakes, but still guide your way. Like, don't think I could fall back on this real quick. Or I could just chill right now. Nah, you still driving the car. Like, you still in motion. But at the same time, be very focused on what you're doing and intention.
Honestly. And the reason why I feel like I can, like, talk this, you feel me? A lot of people who watching probably saying, like, you still in your 20s. You don't know shit.
That's what I'm saying.
My thing is this. I'm a case manager, so I do all counseling therapy shit with guys who in their 30s and 40s. They mess up in their 20s.
Right.
Now they trying to rebuild in their 40s, 50s, 60s,
That's true.
30s. So it's like, my thing is this. Once you get right in your 20s, your 30s, 40s won't be so hectic. Like, don't get it wrong. People be like, working your 20s so you can retire in your 40s. That's real, but forever in your life, bro, you always gonna work. It don't matter if you rich as hell, you always gonna work, bro. So if you gonna make mistakes, make mistakes in your 20s because you still got more time. Hold on, we on God timing. we might not make it to our 30. Well, we gonna make it to our 30, 40, 50, 60. You feel me?
But we might not though.
Might not. Hold on, wait. I don't know what but we might not though, bro. Like, we gotta be real at the end of the day, bro.
That's a fact.
So it's like, you gotta get right now, bro. If you gonna make a mistake,
every day is a blessing just to wake up. So yeah.
And I always say that. Yes, bro.
That's a fact. So
if you're gonna make a mistake now in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, all right, cool. Nothing wrong with making mistakes. But don't make a mistakes where you gonna just have to like really get yourself back up. Cause I've seen a lot of people have it all and lose it all. And I've seen people who didn't have shit and became something. So it's like, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes, but don't do a dumb decision that can change your life where now you gotta get that shit back together.
That's true.
And a lot of people don't be thinking about that at all, bro.
It'd be a temporary moment. That's what people forget, yo.
Them temporary moments really be like hurting a lot of people. Stop letting them moments stop your blessings. And just let them moments be like, all right, cool. Let me get away. Like, them 3 to 4 seconds can really change your life.
That's true.
Yes, bro. Do you think it's tough to keep a relationship while being a model?
Yes and no. That's because of the fact that if the man is not secure in a way, doesn't see the vision, the man's not secure enough in himself, but sees the shoots as like in a jealousy way, or sees like all the feedback that it's getting in a jealousy way, then you gotta go. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you don't know what's really going on.
No, definitely.
You don't see the vision like I do. You know what
No,
I'm trying to say? You
definitely.
see it in a
You're
different
right.
eye. So it's like,
Yes.
and it's not a good one either. No, because I feel as though if the person supporting you, securing themselves, and also knows what they want to do, and they got their visions, you got your visions, and they just kind of like bouncing good energy off it and everything, like and only elevating good things, then yes, I feel as though, yeah.
Do you feel like there's a limitation when it comes to taking a photo shoot while you're in a relationship? Like bikinis or like anything? Like say Victoria's Secret call you and be like, I want you in a photo shoot. Are you gonna say no because you got a man, your man feel like insecure about that? Or like how would you handle that? Come to like situations like that.
If I'm being honest right now, I'm focusing more on my career than a relationship. What I mean by that is that I'm not wasting nobody's time for giving them a dream. Basically like, oh yeah, we could be forever, ever, everything is good and all that. No, I'm kind of saying we could be forever to my career. You know what I'm trying to say? I focusing on everything that I'm doing. So not saying that it would limit me, because right now it wouldn't. But at the same time, I guess like if I was already in a committed relationship, maybe it would. But it shouldn't, because I feel like they will see the vision. And that's being insecure in yourself. Again.
Listen, guys, I'm trying to give y'all some tips, some help. So if y'all trying to slide her DMs, you feel me? I'm trying to set y'all up. You feel me? I'm trying to help y'all. So look, so if a guy trying to slide in your DMs and everything, he see you modeling, whatever, and he be like, look, I want to fuck with you heavy. I'm gonna buy into what you doing, and whatever you want to do, I'm gonna support it. How you feel about it?
I'm cool with that. If you slide into my DMs with support, showing me casting calls, showing me just supporting what I'm doing, then of course then I might contact back. But the people that are heart eyes and just kind of in a lustful eye, I'm cool off that. I'm not in that particular way in any form that I'm trying to pursue that person. I'm trying to pursue my career. So if you in my DMs showing me things that can help me in any way, and not saying that I'm trying to benefit off of people, but at the same time, like I said, I'm focused on this first.
Yeah.
That's what's helping me. That's what I can kind of go off of.
Go on her DMs, tell her that I love you, modeling. I know a photographer. I know a
Yeah,
guy. You feel
exactly.
me? Then you might take her on a date. I'm trying to give y'all some tips. You feel me? But what making you so focused on your career? Like, what making you so focused?
Believing in myself. I didn't really do that as much in my 20s and my beginning 20s. I was kind of like floating. I didn't really have no guidance, still getting to myself.
Yeah.
But now that I feel like I'm really focusing on myself, I feel like I'm bouncing off my own energy. Like, all right, whatever I'm thinking I'm doing is actually coming about. People are really supporting me after I'm really supporting myself. So I feel like after you start really believing in yourself, focusing on yourself, and actually being like, all right, yeah, I don't really care. Nobody's here to save me. You know what I'm trying to say? Nobody's like my mom, dad, sister, nobody. I just have to keep believing in myself. That's what's actually helping me see from other people's views. Like, okay, yeah, just believing in myself.
Do you feel like you owe it to yourself to
I do,
take this
in a
so
way.
serious?
I do in a way.
Why you say that?
Because I think age plays a part. I'm not that old, not too young, but at the same time, what if I did this in my 20s? Like first 20, like I'm 25, but like at 20 and started modeling. Imagine where I could be in 25, where I am. So it's just like age does play a part in a way. And like you said with the mistakes, you can make mistakes, but don't fall back. And I feel like I overthink a lot, but at the same time, I still think of age like, all right, I can't play around no more in a way. So it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? I can't play around with my life. I mean, not saying I do, but at the same time, like I said, I'm 25. It's about that time. It's halftime in the 30s. It's a 30, so like, yeah.
Definitely. When you in your 20s, whatever you want to do, stop being scared. Just do it. But guys, if you in your 30s and you watching this, your 40s you watching this, if you want to do anything, it's okay to start it. It doesn't matter how old or young you are.
Nothing's wrong with starting fresh.
But I just feel like when you in your 20s and you really want something to do, like you really want to like do something, because in your 20s, you trying to figure out life itself.
Exactly.
And you really don't got time to bullshit. By the time you're 30, 40, your life is kind of like figure out or a little bit.
Yeah.
But in your 20, you trying to like, you got clay in your hand and you trying to build something. You feel me? What you think life is for you. So I definitely agree with you. You feel me? Because that's how I felt with this podcast. I always tell my little brother, yo, do this, do that. I feel like it'd be good. Till it got to the point where I'm like, okay, let's do it, bro.
You telling him to do something, if he don't already see it in his way, he may not. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, and you right.
So in a way that you built this podcast and everything, now he's like, okay, this shit lifting off and everything. He's like, okay.
I see what you're talking about.
I believe I see what you're talking about. And not saying that he should never believed you at first, but if you don't have anything kind of in the background or what you're doing, it's like, how can he listen to you in a way?
And you know what's so crazy?
I feel like that's kind of like with parents too in a way.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like this another thing.
But listen to your siblings out. Never not condoning that.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, think about their point of view in a way. That's what I'm saying.
This advice I want to give out to, because you gave me a great point. If you got a vision for somebody else, stop. Because that vision was sent for you, not for somebody else.
Yep.
Just because you could see something in somebody else, but you could really do that yourself, bro. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't care what you do. Whatever vision you have for somebody else, like that's like me telling you, yeah, you should start a podcast or model, and I see everything for you. Bro, you should also see something for yourself too. Because the way how you plan this shit out for yourself, you could be planning it out for you too.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like what you said earlier. Take that risk. You never know where it can lead you to. Take that risk. Why do you think it's so important for women to step out of their comfort zone and go after what they want?
Because they're not going to ever step into their whole fully self. And you're never ever going to step into your whole fully self. But imagine if you just took that risk with yourself and seeing your potential in that way. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
People are always grabbed into anything. Family, kids, their mother. Like, women are so powerful. Men are so powerful as well. But let me just talk about the women for a second. Some people say emotional beings, anything. But we are more than that. I feel as though, like, we can carry a kid, first of all. 9 months, that's crazy. So we are able to be mothers.
Shout out to Nye. Shout out to Nye.
Shout out to Nye for sure. We are able to be mothers. We are able to be fully enhanced or anything in our careers. Also while being a wife or a girlfriend, but just also being a lot of positions in other people's lives, but maybe not being the fullest potential of what you could be, of what you want to be, because you're playing the parts in everybody else's lives. I still play the part, but still kind of focus on yourself. Imagine what you could be a year later if you just focus on yourself completely. And just kind of like not shut out the world, because I'm not saying that. Life is going to keep going. Monday, Tuesday, everything's going to keep going. You can't just like, shut out the life for real completely. But if you fully took that risk on yourself and just got to the fullest potential that you wanted to be. Imagine.
That was really deep. For real, because I don't really have a lot of females come on and speak about like why it's so important for females to step out of their comfort zone. Like a lot of times you see on social media, females going at it with each other. Goes in my next question. Why it's so important for females to support each other? Because a lot of females don't support each other.
That's like an emotional topic, but at the same time, it's a really powerful one. Because it's just like, I feel like it plays a part in just social media. It plays a part in just how we are day to day. Social media and in person, I feel as though like it's a lot of, instead of support or just a lot of jealousy and stuff like that, but I feel like we only know each other. We understand each other. But because of all the outside noise of just other human beings, that we don't be okay with just saying like, hey, you really doing good, or you really doing this.
Or you cute, you beautiful, you on your thing, like
you doing your thing and stuff like that. And it can also play a part with looks too. It's just like a lot of females have like maybe like a jealousy trait, or maybe they just don't understand what's really going on with the looks. You know how you look at somebody up and down, and you could think in your mind that they look you up and down like, oh, they have a problem, but they can be looking up and down by basically like saying, oh, she look good, but it's just the looks. It could be like the look. It could be like anything, honestly.
If you could drop one piece of advice for the audience, something real that helps you, what would it be?
Keep being you. That's all they want you to be. Be your authentic, true self. Stop being these cappers. Stop being these people that you're not. Stop settling. Keep being you. Because somebody's really going to like that person to you. You being you. You overthought. You made your facade. You changed your whole self to be this person. You don't even like yourself.
And you don't even like yourself.
You don't even like yourself.
Why don't you like yourself?
Keep being you. That's all you got to do. Somebody going to love that person, just you being you. But you being somebody else, some people might relate to it. The people that are not being themselves either. I think what makes people grow in anything that they're doing is they keep being themselves, because that's how you attract authenticity, not copy and paste or originality. So it's like, keep being yourself. For sure, keep being yourself.
No, definitely. Advice I can give to y'all: shut up and listen.
Okay, period.
The reason why I say shut up and listen, because a lot of times we rather talk than listen. Gain knowledge for once. Be a sponge. Absorb it. You feel me? Stop thinking you know it all. You can learn all the time, bro. You can learn from a child to a young man to an old man to an older person. Just be quiet and listen, because you never know what somebody's words can do for you. It can heal you. It can guide you. It can even discipline you and give you motivation. So just listen for once. Stop thinking you know it all and just listen. Because if you take the time to listen, your life can change. And you probably like, oh, you dragging it. But no, bro. Everything I got is because I listened to somebody. I let their words guide me to where I need to be at. You feel me? So just listen to somebody. That's episode 4. I want to say thank you for coming on. And I'll see y'all episode 5.